Okay, pilots, I'm going to dive into the tail feathers on my A-1 Skyraider. So, dragging bag here. Get it out of the bag. Got a nice control surface there. But the hinges are not glued. Oh boy. Let's leave that right there. Let's leave that right there. Pulling it out there where I can see that slot that's in that fiber, some kind of a fiber hinge. And I want to see this whole slot right here in the center of it. Look at that. And what I want to do, trying to get all them hinges just right where they in that slot. And I'm going to take my pen and I'm just going to make an estimate on where center is. Okay. I'm kind of swagging it here. Get my hinge back straight again. And when I was pulling it out, I was trying to leave it in the position where it was at as far as up and down, because when they have it put in there, they pretty much got it lined up with the slots, and the slots is a little bit wider than what the hinge is, or a little bit longer, but I still like to kind of find them there and spread them out there a little bit. Spread them! Because I want that hinge to kind of go in there nice and easy. I don't want it to be hard to get in, because when you got super glue on it, you know, and it's tough to get in there, well, it might stick before you get it all the way in there. Yeah. It's happened to me before. We're going to widen that a little bit. Let our blade ride back and forth, up and down, side to side. I've stuck it in there, and that gun's able to be at a 45-degree angle. Come on, man. That one ain't exactly straight neither. Something there. Oh, hitting right there. That's some kind of reinforcement right there. Let's see. Let's see if that lines up there. Top of my surface right here lined up. Come on, ice cream. hitting that spot. Probably hitting that spot. There it goes. All right. Shove it in there too fast and let one side go in. See, it's going past my little center point, so I think I'm good. Right there is where I want to glue them. This one back out. Back out. A little bit. That one's going to be a little tough right there. I'm going to do him first and get the stressful one over. Yep. Get the stressful one over first. Just kind of making a bead right around that. Hinge there. Yeah, I'm getting it all over me. Oh yeah. Getting it up out of that line. Let that dry a second. In the meantime, while it's drying, I believe after I get my tail feathers on, I believe I'll start putting some decals on. There's decals down there on the floor. But I've already got the hinges glued in my rudder, got the horn on it. Got this one done. It's ready to go in. Just getting this other one done. I ordered another pallet. I got to looking at the pallet and I said, wait a minute. Hold the phone, but don't turn the camera on yet. I wasn't going to use him anyway because I think he's too big. But I mean, he looks to me like a World War II pilot, you know. Because I had looked at this one, I said, yeah, it's just too much like a regular old World War II pilot. So, you know, and this is not World War II here. So I've got another pilot ordered, so I got to wait before I put my canopy on. Because this plane is actually a bottom feeder. You got a panel up underneath of it. And you bring everything from underneath, like the battery and the receiver. It's you can't really see it, but this you'll see here's a screw hole and there's a screw hole over there. But that panel comes out and that's where you put everything up in this plane. Okay. Alright. I think we're giving that time. See my mark. I don't really want it to go all the way up against it. You want to give it a little bit of room, but you still want to line the surface up here, not down here, because I was lining it up with the other one like it, and I said, wait a minute, that's got to have that gap for it. So, you know, because I was kind of way up here and way overlapping it here. So I had to check that. it in. See, oh, yeah, too far. I knew it would. I just wanted it to go in. I'm not sure it did go all the way where I wanted it to go. Right there. Okay, here we go. This is our quick and accurate here. Our quick and accurate. Do all three of them at one time. Alright, get it mixed in real good there. Let's bring that one out. Get that lined up. That's lined up. Top's lined up. Now, where's my screwdriver? There it is. Let's get a little bit of that extra glue off the top of it there. Hopefully we're good. We work it for, make sure I exercise our surfaces and make sure we got all the movement. We ain't got no spillage nowhere, nothing's running out. So let's give that a minute. Ahead and got the spar in that half. I put it through here and make sure I had, you know, about equal amount of space sticking out on each side. After I made my mark there, so I know where it should go. But then it tells you to make sure you got a 90-degree weld with this spar and those lineup pins. You know, you got your lineup pins. Well, when that all goes in, that thing ain't moving. So if it ain't 90 degrees, ain't nothing I can do about it. Ain't a thing I can do about it. So let's get this one here done while that's drying. I'm gonna go ahead, take my super glue. I'm gonna get my wood saturated right here and right here. And I'm gonna kind of go around this pin. I'll go just a little bit around that pin. The only thing, it's nothing but around that pin. And let's take this back out again. I'm gonna put a little bit on that pin. No drips on the plane. No drips on the plane. Let's get this back in there, saturate again a little bit. Line up our pins. Let's kind of get that back out. We're going to get just a little bit on that spar. And that's about all I can do. Saturate. Exercise our surface. Saturate. Exercise our surface. On this model, you have your push rods coming out the side. See the slit right here? This is for this elevator on this side. Top one is the elevator, bottom one is the rudder. And then it'll also have one coming out through here, not hooking to that one that the rudder is on, okay, but it has a separate one coming out here to hook to my tail wheel for steering operation. So we're giving this a minute, talking amongst ourselves. We got to get a horn in, Eric. Gotta get a horn in. I had it sitting there right in front of my face so I wouldn't forget it. I'll be so good if I didn't jump up there and forget it. Look at the lights, right? Just look at the lights. Right in the eyes. Just look at it. See, they give you these fiberglass horns, and all of them was cut the same. Now some of them might be different, but it'll show you in a picture what it looked like, so you're not in the dark. But these were all the same. Just make sure no marks is on and I hadn't made a mess. My pin head is out. Let's see here. my control surfaces has been doing good as far as fitting. I'm going side to side a little bit on this one too. Yep. Okay, now then, I'm gonna get it back out there. I'm gonna put me a little bit of glue on this side, a little bit of glue on that side. It didn't want to come out, but it did. Let's work it down, back down to where it was flush on the notches, flush on the notches, flush on the notches. Just like a so. That one's a little bit off, let's see. Of course it don't matter as long as it's in there good, it's in there good, it ain't going nowhere. Alright, now then, I believe we're good on that. Alright, again, taking my glue, we'll saturate. Well, let's see. Make sure I can get this thing on there. That other one was kind of tight. It was kind of tight. Yep. There. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Let's saturate a little bit. Let's saturate here. Saturate a little bit here. Go around my pen. I'll run out of super glue. No. Had a vapor lock. Had a vapor lock. Alright. Okay. A little bit on our pen. A little bit on our pen. Let's get this going here, Lord. Let's get this going here, Lord. Come on, Lord. Alright, there's Lord. Alright, right before we get in, I'm going to see if we can get a little bit on our rod. Baby, come on, baby. You got to get in there. Come on, baby. Oh. Get back up here. Get back up here. Oh, come on. You can't do that to me. There we go. Whoo-wee! Oh, get me nervous. Start hearing things popping. Things don't fit. I should have went on in with my test fit. Sure should have. But that was nervous. That was a good one there. I can see the pin right now. Okay. We got the correct distance now on the elevator. Didn't panic. Didn't panic. But it's in there. It's not coming out. That's all the way. But I still want to do this. I did pick out a spot here. What's that say? Look at your millimeters. It's 95. I got 95 millimeters. Oh, where you going? Where you going? Okay, we square. Got them in there. We didn't panic. Just exercise that surface. Just exercise the surface. Make sure you always want to check them exercise them surfaces. Alright, pilots. It looks like the tail feathers is in. My heart's beating again. I'm out.